Yeah, dear students, I'm going to explain JEE main problems. Now, in the previous video, I uploaded around 10 questions. Today, also, I'm going to upload around 10 questions mixed, all first year and second year important questions of the DPP2. Like, you can practice these questions. DPP1, I explained, how DPP2 I will do now. See this problem, the f of x is given 2 minus x, x minus 2, left of 0, right of 0. Then y equal to mod f of x minus 1 is non-differentiable. Is non-differentiable. You think about mod f of x. If you think mod f of x, you observe here, the mod f of x, this is like mod f of x, it will be 0 at 2, right? Again, the function you will get like this. Can just understand here. This is 2 at this point. The graph will come like here at this 2. At this 2 the function is not differentiable at one point. But when you have taken mod f of x minus 1. So you think about the graph now. What will be happening here? At 2 again you are removing minus 1. Mod is mod f of x minus 1, right? Mod f of x minus 1. Then automatically it will come. This will minus 1 means you will get the point 1 more like this. You are extending mod f of x minus 1. You are moving towards right one more point here. We get like this. So we get the total 3 points you will get, right? At these 3 points the function is not differentiable. Then the answer will be points where is not differentiable at 3 points. Point 1, 2, 3. We get 3 points is not differentiable. Now we do the next problem now. Now you see here, A and B are symmetric matrices and A is. When A and B are symmetric matrices, we know that A transpose is equal to A, B transpose is equal to B. Then to decide about this, you take ABA whole dash. Then we can write A dash, B dash, A dash. We will follow reversal A dash, B dash, A dash. But we know that A dash is equal to A, B dash is equal to B, A dash is equal to A. We got AB whole dash is equal to ABA. So ABA also symmetric matrix. That is also symmetric matrix. Simple problem this one. Now see in this problem they are given here the curve passing through the points 0, 1 and 2, 0. That means f of 0 equal to 1, f of 2 equal to 0. And integral 0 to f of x is 3 by 4. 0 to x into f dash of x dx. Use the integration by parts. If we use integration by parts, I can use integration by parts. If I use integration by parts, you can see here 0 to x into f of x dx, 0 to x into f dash of x dx. So first function and second function. First into integral of second. I can write 0 to 2. Derivative of first function, right? D by dx of x, integral of second function. I get a whole integral, right? So these are the options 0 to 2. Now you can see here, when applying the limit, this one, you will get inside x into f of x. Derivative integration get cancelled 0 to 2. This will become 0 to 2. Derivative of x is 1. Integral f dash of x and integral get cancelled. You will get f of x dx, right? Now we know that if I substitute this one here, we can substitute the upper limit 2. 2 into f of 2. Lower limit 0. This will be, and this was 0 to f of x dx is given 3 by 4. But we know that f of 2 passing through the curve 2 comma 0, f of 2 is 0. So this will be 0. We get 0 minus 3 by 4. Answer is minus 3 by 4. So that will be our answer, right? Now we do the next one. Now, here the system of equations has infinite solution. This is non-homogeneous. When it has infinite solutions, always remember delta should be 0, delta x equal to delta y equal to delta z equal to 0. All these are the conditions to get infinite solutions. We can put delta equal to 0, we get one equation. Or you can, each one should be equal to 0 only in the case of infinite solution. Suppose if we take delta equal to 0, delta equal to 0 means you can consider 1, 2, 3, I can consider 1p2 and 1,4q equal to 0. If I consider this is equal to 0. If I simplify this, I will get here. This is 1 into pq. Just expand the determinant. Minus 8 will get minus 2 into q minus 2. Will get plus 3 into 4 minus p equal to 0. If we get one relation, we can find it as our answer. Now you can see here, I will get pq minus 8 minus 2q will get plus 1. I can write this is 2 into q minus 2. We will get to 2 into q minus 2. This is 12 minus 3p equal to 0, right? So I can find the value of this, any relation p and q I can find here. pq minus 8 minus 2q minus 2. You will get this is, I can find here pq minus 3p. So I can write p into, this will come q minus 3, and this is minus 8 plus 12. It will come 4 minus of 2 into q minus 2. I am trying to get relation between p and q. So from this I can transfer that side. This we can simplify this side. You see this is 4 minus 2q, you will get plus 4, 8 minus 2q. This will be 8 minus 2q. So p is equal to, you will get, if I transfer that side, it will get, this is minus 4 plus 4, 2q minus 8 by q minus 3. So this is the relation between p and q. I got relation between p and q, right? You will get the relation between p and q. So I got what I have done here, just to simplify, minus 2q plus 4, 8, 2q minus 8 by q minus 3, we got this. So now you can see, if relation is satisfying this, okay, but they are given p equal to 2, q equal to 3. These are the values, but I got p is good relation like this. When, for example, when q equal to verify, q equal to 3, say 6 minus 8 minus 2 by q equal to 3, I can't consider q minus 3. So I can eliminate, this is not your answer. Q is equal to 4. Take q is equal to 4. When q is equal to 4, substitute here q is equal to 4. Q is equal to 4. Then 8 minus 8, 0. P will be 0. So this is not your answer. When 3p is equal to 2q. When 3p is equal to 2q. But we don't have this relation, right? It's not satisfying. So your answer is none of these. Answer is none of these. We got this relation. We can conclude the answer is none of these. Still, if you want to find the values of that, even you can try with combinations of delta x, delta y, delta z. So you can verify here. Suppose that p is equal to 1. If you want to verify this equation, p is equal to 1. So then definitely p is equal to 1 means q is 3 by 2. Q 3, but our q is equal to 1. You take q is equal to 1. Q is equal to 1, p will be 2 by 3. 2 by 3, p is equal to 2 by 3, q is equal to 1. 2 minus 8, you will get minus 6. When q is equal to 1 means you get minus 2. You are not satisfying that. So definitely your answer should be none of these. Sometimes if it is required to find p value, q value, we can do one more thing. We take delta x, replace first column with 4, 3, 3. You will get delta x. From that you can find delta y, delta z. That was you can try to solve this problem. Since it is true for at least one real x, we could take the discriminant. Discriminant will get 4p square minus 4ac, 4 into p minus 1 into p plus 1. This value, you can see this value will get 4p square minus 4 into p square minus 1. It will come here, this is a 4, which is greater than 0. Since at least one real x, the discriminant should be greater than 0. The discriminant is greater than 0 means definitely p minus 1 should not be equal to 0, right? So here you can write p value not equal to 1, p minus 1 not equal to 0. So p value not equal to 1. P value not equal to 1. So p value not equal to 1 means they automatically accept 1. They are asking the set of values of p. P should not be 1. So your answer is this. p not equal to 1. Your answer is fourth option. Now see in this problem, again g of x is equal to integral 1 to x e power t square dt, integral 3 to x cube e power t square dt they are asking. So you take this one, integral 3 to x cube e power t square dt. So we know 1 to x. I can split this 3 to 1, I can e power t square dt plus 1 to x cube e power t square dt I can write. 3 to 1 because we know 1 to x interchange. If you interchange this one minus 1 to, if you interchange limits get minus e power t square dt. This is 1 to x cube e power t square dt. Now you can compare with this 1 to x, the place of x3 is there, so this will be g of 3 minus g of 3. In the place of x cube, so g of x cube. Your answer is g of x cube minus g of 3. So this is fourth option. That will be your answer. Now see in this problem, the area of the region for which 0 less than y less than 3 minus 2x minus x square and x is positive. They are asking area. Now you can see this one. Find the factors of this. You will get 0 less than y less than. You will get 3 plus x into 1 minus x. The factors of this. That means this is the parabola, downward parabola. Just think about the downward parabola. It cuts at minus 3 and 1. Correct? It cuts minus 3 and 1. You will get the parabola like this. This is minus 3. The point, this is 1. It cuts the parabola, it comes like this. This is the parabola. Passing through this minus 3 and 1. Because two real values. Downward parabola. Minus 3 and 1. This is 0, right? Again minus 1, minus 2. 0, 1, x is positive, so this is the required area. So between 0 to 1, so 3 minus 2x minus x square. So third option is your answer. This is the required area between 0 to 1.